Breaking the stereotype when sexuality doesn't end with old age. When it comes to sex, most people usually think of the young, those in their prime, full of energy and passion. But there's a truth that society rarely talks about. Older adults also have the need and the right to fully live their sexual lives. There's a very common stereotype in society which says, "You're old now, no more love stuff, just focus on your health." Sex? Come on. Talking about that at this age is embarrassing. These thoughts have unintentionally made many elderly people feel ashamed, inferior, or believe that they are no longer allowed to love, be intimate, or share closeness with their partner. Some don't dare talk to their children or know who to turn to when they begin experiencing sexual health issues, and so they silently endure. But what's the truth? Sexuality is not just about the physical act, it's an essential part of psychological well being. Especially in old age, when children have grown up, personal time increases and the partner becomes the most important emotional companion. At this stage, intimacy, touch, sharing, and emotional connection become even more precious. It brings a sense of being loved, being cared for, and most importantly, it helps the elderly feel that they are still truly alive, not just existing. So today's topic is here to help you. Whether you're stepping into old age or caring for an elderly loved one, gain a more positive, open, and compassionate view of sexual health in later life. Don't be shy. Don't avoid it. It's time to talk honestly, to live healthily, happily, and true to your own needs. The benefits of sexual activity in older adults. Don't think that sex is only for the young. In old age, if you know how to maintain a healthy and balanced sexual life, you'll clearly see the surprising benefits it brings to both physical and mental health. Here are the positive effects that science has proven, and real life makes even clearer. Improves sleep. After intimacy, the body releases large amounts of oxytocin and endorphins, natural chemicals that calm the nerves and bring a sense of relaxation and comfort. For older adults who often struggle with restless sleep or insomnia, this is a natural remedy that needs no prescription, yet works remarkably well. Reduces stress, enhances mood. Sex helps relieve emotional tension, reduces anxiety and depression, common psychological states in the elderly, especially those who live alone or lack emotional connection. A hug, a gentle touch, a moment of emotional sharing through intimacy can sometimes be more powerful than words, boosts immunity, and improves circulation. Studies show that regular sexual activity can enhance immune function, regulate blood pressure, and improve cardiovascular health and circulation. Of course, in old age, it's not about frequency. Just enough and done right is enough to promote better blood flow, flexibility, and vitality. Strengthens marital and emotional bonds. For older couples, physical closeness is no longer about youthful passion, but a deep emotional bond and companionship. A hug before bed, sitting together, holding hands, all carry the message: I'm still here, still love you, and still need you. Maintains confidence and the feeling of being valued. No one wants to feel like they're past their prime, especially when the mirror reflects gray hair and wrinkles. But being desired by your partner, sharing moments of intimacy and loving emotions, helps older adults feel attractive, valued, and loved. Sex in old age is not shameful or a luxury. It's an essential part of health and happiness. No matter your age, always remember, loving the right way is never too late. Natural changes with age, understand to adapt, not to worry. As we enter middle age and older adulthood, everyone experiences changes in their body. It's a natural law. However, understanding these changes helps older adults be more proactive in maintaining their sexual health rather than feeling anxious, ashamed, or even giving up. In men, hormonal decline and physiological changes. Testosterone decreases. This is the main hormone responsible for libido and erectile function in men. As age increases, testosterone levels decrease, leading to reduced desire, weaker erections, or difficulty maintaining one. Longer recovery time. After each sexual encounter, the time needed to be ready again becomes longer than in youth. This is completely normal. There's no need to feel anxious or insecure. Solutions: eat a healthy diet, get enough sleep, exercise regularly, and if needed, consult a doctor about safe testosterone supplements or support medications. In women, menopause and bodily changes. Vaginal dryness due to reduced estrogen. The vaginal area may become dry and cause discomfort during sex. This is a common experience for women after menopause. Decreased libido. Some women feel a decline in sexual desire or less intense emotions than before. This could be due to hormones or psychological factors. Mood swings. Hormonal shifts also affect emotions, making one more irritable, sleepless, or sensitive. Solutions. Use water-based lubricants, supplement estrogen if prescribed, try relaxation massage, and maintain open emotional communication with your partner. The body may be less strong, but emotions can run deeper. Less demand than in youth. Sex in old age is not just about the act itself. It's about gentle touches, holding hands, hugs, and sharing. Tender and warm gestures. From technique to emotion. There's no need to be as strong or flexible as in your 20s. Being thoughtful, gentle, and loving is enough for true fulfillment. Change is natural. It's not your fault. Learn to listen to your body, love yourself, and don't hesitate to seek support. Share with your partner, because no one should go through these changes alone. Medical consultation and supportive solutions when sexuality becomes scientific and humane. The truth is, sex in old age is no longer as natural as breathing like it was in youth. But the good news is, with modern medicine, proper knowledge, and an open mindset, you can absolutely maintain a healthy, safe, and fulfilling sex life. Don't be afraid to see a doctor. It's the first step to a fuller life. Many older adults, especially men, often feel embarrassed or ashamed when facing sexual health issues. They hide it, endure it, stay silent. But the truth is, a 15-minute conversation with a doctor can change the rest of your life. For men experiencing erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, or decreased libido, a doctor may prescribe appropriate medications such as sildenafil, Viagra, tadalafil, or testosterone therapy if needed. Women suffering from vaginal dryness or pain during intercourse can use water-based lubricants, vaginal moisturizers, or hormone replacement therapy, HRT, under medical guidance. Important, do not buy medications online or use remedies recommended by friends. Everyone's body is different, and the elderly need extra caution. Psychological therapy and couples counseling. Not all problems come from the body. Stress, insecurity, marital conflict, or past traumas can also affect sexual well-being. In such cases, consulting a psychologist, marriage counselor, or sex therapist can help untie those invisible knots. Sometimes, just an open conversation between two partners is enough to rekindle the intimacy and affection that time has dimmed. Comprehensive healthcare, a prerequisite for maintaining sexual function. Sex cannot be separated from overall health. Chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, or osteoarthritis all impact sexual health if not well managed. Therefore, you should eat a balanced diet, reduce sugar, fat, salt intake, do light exercises daily, walking, yoga, tai chi, get enough sleep, and avoid prolonged stress. Assistive devices, nothing to be ashamed of. Today, many support tools are designed specifically for older adults, such as support pillows and positions that avoid back joint pain, non-drug devices for erectile assistance, gentle pleasure aids for women experiencing dryness. These are tools, not sex toys, as many misunderstand. They help reconnect emotions when the body no longer functions like it used to. Sex in old age is not impossible. As long as you understand, believe, and take active care of your health, you can absolutely keep the fire of happiness alive. Consider sexuality as a part of health, not something to hide, because you deserve to live joyfully, healthily, and happily at every age. Safe sex, because health is not just emotion but also protection. There is a truth that few pay attention to. Older adults are still at risk of sexually transmitted infections, especially in the modern social context, when many begin new relationships after divorce, widowhood, or long-term singleness and seek love again in later life. Unsafe sex spares no one, including the elderly. Therefore, understanding correctly and knowing how to protect yourself is essential, not only for yourself but also for your partner. Sexually transmitted infections that older adults can still catch. Even if you are over 60 or 70, the risk of infection still exists if having unprotected sex, especially with multiple partners or new partners. Some common diseases: HIV/AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, Genital herpes, HPV, the virus causing genital warts, cervical cancer. Symptoms are often unclear in older adults, so they can be overlooked or mistaken for other illnesses. Immune decline increases the risk. Older adults usually have weaker immune systems and lower resistance, so if they contract a sexually transmitted infection, the progression is faster, more severe, and harder to treat compared to younger people. Principles of safe sex in old age. Use condoms. Even if you no longer worry about pregnancy, condoms remain the number one shield to prevent the transmission of viruses and bacteria. Regular health checkups, especially when starting a new relationship, proactively test for sexually transmitted infections. This shows respect for yourself and your partner. Honesty and openness when beginning a new relationship. Share your health history gently and maturely. This does not lessen your value. On the contrary, it creates a foundation of lasting trust. Don't be shy. This knowledge protects yourself. Many older adults think, I'm old, so I can't get STDs, or if I have a spouse, I don't need to worry. But the reality is that complacency and lack of knowledge are the biggest barriers to maintaining health. If you feel embarrassed, find a doctor or health professional experienced with older adults. They will speak gently, respectfully, and without judgment. Sex is joy, emotion, connection. But above all, it must be safe. Understand correctly, act correctly, and protect each other with mature love, because you deserve to be loved and you deserve to be protected at any age. Rekindling the love flame that has dimmed. When affection returns, time passes, hair turns gray, skin wrinkles, the body is no longer what it used to be, and marital feelings often become faded silent. But love never truly disappears. It's just sleeping, waiting for someone to gently touch it awake. Old age is not the end of love, but a new chapter, gentler, deeper, and richer in life's essence. Start with small things. No need for fireworks, just a glance, a touch of the hand, a sincere thank you, enough to make the heart flutter again. Give each other back the things you used to do when you first fell in love, calling each other by affectionate nicknames, sending a cute message during the day, placing your hand on each other's while watching TV, reminiscing about an old memory that made you both laugh endlessly. Create a private space for the two of you. Many elderly couples live with children and grandchildren, and life revolves around family care, so they often forget the private time just for the two of them. Create a private sky, a quiet evening together, just the two of you, a short weekend trip, a homemade candlelit dinner like in the old days. No need for movie-style romance, just sincerity and enough peace for the heart to speak. Share feelings. Don't hesitate to speak out. Older adults often keep their feelings inside, fearing to bother, be misunderstood, or because they feel awkward talking about love at this age. But prolonged silence lets the love flame gradually die out. Learn to say, I miss the days we used to hug and sleep. Do you remember the first time we kissed? I still find you very attractive, even with gray hair. Just one sentence can touch the deepest memories, and emotions will rekindle from places you didn't expect. Renew intimacy together, gently and delicately. Making love at an older age needs to be more delicate, slower, and emotional. Talk together about desires, feelings, things you used to enjoy that you can do again now. Try gentle new positions or massage each other before getting close. It doesn't always have to be intercourse. Sometimes just lying next to each other, stroking hair, breathing, and feeling together. Love is a journey, not a destination. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because you also need to attract yourself. Dress better, smell nice, not to flirt with anyone, but to feel confident yourself. Exercise and eat healthily, to have the strength to love and love longer. Refresh your spirit, read books, listen to music, learn something new, because positive people radiate a special energy. When you take good care of yourself, you naturally become attractive again, in your partner's eyes and in your own heart. Love doesn't die because of old age. It dies because we're lazy to rekindle it every day. Say, I still love you, even at 70. Hold each other when hair is gray. Place a kiss on each other's forehead every morning. Because that's what keeps us forever young in each other's hearts. Love and sexuality after old age. Inspirational stories. Old age is not the end of love and sexual life. On the contrary, it is a time to experience a more delicate, deep, and sincere connection. The stories below will show you love can begin again at any time. Difficulties are not obstacles, but challenges to overcome. Sexuality in old age can be a blend of emotions, wisdom, and empathy. The story of Mr. and Mrs. Hua falling in love again after 40 years. Mr. and Mrs. Hua have been together for more than 40 years, with 3 children and 7 grandchildren. In recent years, they gradually grew apart due to old age and health issues, making intimacy nearly impossible. One time, their grandchild gifted them a yoga course for seniors. They decided to try it. Not only did it improve their health, but the course also brought them closer, helping them talk more openly about feelings and desires. They started dating again, evenings watching movies, listening to music, and hugging tightly. Especially, they learned to openly discuss sexuality using lubricants and trying new suitable positions. Mr. and Mrs. Hua said, old age doesn't mean the end of love, but loving in a different way, slower, gentler, and more fulfilling. The story of Miss Lan, finding new love at 68. Lan has been a widow for 5 years, living alone in a small house. One day, she joined a wellness club and met Mr. Nam, who was also widowed. They began with intimate conversations, sharing hardships and joys in life. After a while, they decided to live together, caring for each other through meals and sleep. Although both are over 60, they maintain a gentle, meaningful sexual life, not to ignite passion, but to sustain connection and joy in living. Miss Land shared, I didn't expect that at this age. I could still love, still feel attractive, and be loved. Lessons learned. Love knows no age. Every stage of life has its own unique and worthy ways of loving. Communication is key. Open your heart to your partner and yourself to find common ground. Embrace change. Accept changes in body and feelings to fully enjoy happiness. Holistic health care, a vital factor to maintain energy and health for happy living and loving. Courage to seek new happiness. Don't be afraid to start over, because happiness has no age limit. Love is a journey, not a destination, and old age is just another stage, not the end of love. Believe that you deserve to be loved, to live joyfully, healthily, and happily, no matter your age.